Like most Fiat Abarths, my armrest is broken. And this is despite a super sweet fix by the previous owner. This is ingenious. Nice sock, buddy. So today we're going to fix my broken Fiat 500 Abarth armrest. Look at all the quality, cheap, plastic tiny clips. I have no idea how this ever happened. The armrest is retained by a little metal clip that's hiding behind your leather. A pair of needle nose and a little bit of persistence will pop that bad boy right out. Shake it real good, and it comes right off. Let's take a closer look at these structural clips. They're almost 1/16 of an inch thick. That's almost 1.5 millimeters. So today we're going to replace the clips with something much more stout. I've got some 3/4 inch nylon bar that I'm going to cut to length, and I'm going to leave it a little bit long. It's really tough to measure the closed off complex space that we're trying to fill up. So by leaving it long, we can sneak up on exactly the right length by trimming a little bit at a time and closing the gap further and further until we get a really nice fit. We also need to get the leather out of the way so that when we mount our nylon blocks, there'll be something effective to attach to. Now this is a race car, so we always want to be thinking about adding lightness. Seriously, the reason for the hole is to give us more room to attach to. If I wanted lightness, I should probably eat a salad. So how are we going to attach our blocks? Well, we're going to weld them the redneck way. I mean, come on, I'm looking to improve upon a sock. A little JB Weld never hurt anybody. Now I'm going to do a little bit of juggling. What I'm trying to figure out is about where the blocks will fit into the top lid. I put it together, the right fit, no jiggle. I flip it over, and it's going to tell me about where those blocks need to be welded down. Why is it that you always remember your gloves about 10 seconds after the fast set epoxy comes out? Now you can see the real reason for the holes. It gives us more room to shove epoxy in and hopefully get a better bond. We're going to cake up the epoxy pretty high here. Delicious epoxy frosting. It tastes like half-assery. Alright, so now we're going to put our pucks approximately where they go, and we're going to use the bottom end of the armrest as a template to make sure that they end up right where we want them. I was pretty conservative with the epoxy to make sure that this step wouldn't end up in my armrest being glued together, because I still want to take it apart and get some epoxy on the other side. For the bottom side, we're going to cake up the epoxy really thick as well. I used 1 tube of JB Weld. I honestly wish I had more. I would have liked to fill up the whole bottom cavity to make sure I had a really good bond. But as is, 1 tube seems to have done a pretty okay job. We'll see how it holds up. I ended up with mounds about as high as I could pile the epoxy before it'd start running off. And we're going to pack up the bottom cavity with as much JB Weld as we've got to put in there. Both locations I chose have the pucks riding up against the vertical reinforcements, so I'm going to make sure to get plenty of JB Weld on those as well. And now it's time to put it all together. Careful, fat man. You've made it this far with no gloves and no epoxy on your hands. You're almost there. As soon as we get everything where we want it and feeling right, we're going to go ahead and clamp it down. We'll make sure to put the clamps approximately over where we had our posts. Plenty of clamps will hold everything together. The JB Weld sets up quick, which is nice. I let it set for an hour before taking it apart. An hour later, the clamps come off. It looks nice. It's all very solid. Much better than the previous owner's sock. Time to reinstall. A little wiggle, and a wiggle, and a wiggle, and you're on there. Now, I'm not going to lie, getting that stupid clip back in was a struggle. I'm a middle-aged engineer, not a professional mechanic, and I struggled with this. Ultimately, I think the trick is to get your clip each end into the slot and then drive it home with something. But I had several failures. Dough. Now I struggled and struggled with this some more, but eventually, once I got the clip roughly in position, I was able to use a small punch in the hammer to get it the rest of the way in. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. It costs you nothing and it gives me tingles. And if you think JB Weld is not the answer to all life's problems, leave your incorrect opinion in the comments. And if you really enjoy watching clueless middle-aged men struggle with basic mechanics, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you.